Hey guys, so I'm at Upper Brown Mountain, just starting my descent. It's Sunday afternoon, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm riding my Esker Japhy single speed with Maxxis Recon 29 by 2.6, the EXO grid or EXO 3C casing, and on front I have the Terraville Honcho 2.6, the light and supple casing. I've been running more air pressure just because I've been having a hard time with pinch flats. And when I say pinch flats, for me it's a pinch tire flat. There's no tube in there. I hate tubes, and I haven't ran tubes since I discovered tubeless, and I hate tubes. I will throw away a brand new 75 taller tire before I will use tubes in it if I can't get that tire to seal. Like some of my tires that I just threw away were because I had little cuts in the bead that I couldn't get sealed up, and that's kind of a terrible place to get a cut in your tire. So when it cuts right there at the bead, I tried sealing it up with some glue. I haven't done what was that channel, Global Mountain Biking or something like that. He talked about using shoe goo or shoe glue on the outside after he kind of stitches it. Of course, that was on a tear that wasn't on the bead. So I don't know, it's worth a shot. Buy a $5 or $10 tube of shoe glue. If it saves a couple $75 tires, it's worth it, right? Not sure if it would. I mean, I could do everything I did before. This is what I did before. I put a patch on the inside, kind of cut it into a sliver, and then I clamped it down as it sealed. But it didn't seal after I got on the tire. You saw my old video. As soon as I pressed against it, it leaked out a little bit. And even with it sealant in there, the sealant just wouldn't accumulate and coagulate and make it seal up from the inside. I think there's just too much tension at the bead for it to do that. It's so nice outside, you guys. So I went through a long series of flats and went higher and higher on my pressure. At first, you guys, I was always running below 20. I was running like 15 psi in the front and maybe 18 in the back. So I was going below 20. So that was probably, kind of risky. And in the midsummer, I was okay with it because our trails get so dry and loose. The rocks wouldn't just be immobile and just kind of, if I hit a rock, it would kind of push it to the side. It wouldn't pinch my tire. But now that we've got some rains over the winter, and these rocks kind of, the loose ones got washed away, and the ones that are exposed now are kind of halfway planted in the ground. Those rocks, when you hit them square edge and they pinch your tire, you're done for. And so I went through a series of flats, literally. As you guys know, I ride a lot. I ride 4 or 5 times a week sometimes 6 or 7. I've done solid weeks of riding 7 days a week for several weeks in a row, as you guys know, because I've counted it down on some of my past videos. I'd like to see if I could do that again, but I've got too much work to do right now. And that's another thing, and I'm just going to update you with this real quick if you're listening still. I went from working for a big company. It was not that big, but you know, about like a maybe $1 billion valuation, or $500 million, maybe a $500 million valuation. I went from working for that company. It was a startup because it's only been in business for like 5 or 6 years, and working my ass off for them and kind of giving it all away. But they decided that they were going to go another direction and get someone that was younger and less expensive than me. And you know what? Quite honestly, it's just ROI, and it's just business. If they feel that it's going to be more beneficial for them to have somebody cheaper do the same job, even if they don't have the experience, and even if they may not really be doing an effective job, but they can just at least complete the task, then they should go for it. That's how I don't blame them, because they want to increase the overall value of the company, and I get that. It's just business. So now I'm back working independently as an independent consultant. I own my own business, and it gives me more flexibility on my time, but then I'm working all the time. So anyway, I'll pick up on the next video here. Well, I'll show you this real quick descent here. Being Super Bowl Sunday, I'm guessing there's going to be nobody here. So let's see how this looks. I don't see anybody right now. And hopefully there'll be no hikers. Nothing against hikers, and we got to share the trails, and I get it. They want to enjoy being outside too, and I encourage that. I hope more and more people enjoy our environment and don't pollute our environment and take care of it, and we vote for policies that protect our environment. And I'm not talking about oil companies, because I think oil isn't the problem. The problem is people, not oil. We're overpopulated in a lot of areas. That's the problem. All right. Look, nobody here. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll pick up the next video going down to El Prieto.